Today we will have an in-depth interview with presidential candidate Dewitt Clinton, so stay tuned. Up next, we will be speaking with 1812 presidential candidate Dewitt Clinton. Welcome to Washington, Mr. Clinton.
There's nowhere I'd rather be.
Thank you. Mr. Clinton, where were you born at?
I was born in Little Britain, New York.
And that's where you were raised at too, I take it?
Correct.
Okay, where did you get educated at?
I was educated at King's College.
Okay, so Columbia College as we know it today in New York?
Correct.
All right, thank you. Mr. Clinton, please enlighten us on your political past.
I was the mayor of New York City and part of the Senate.
Mr. Clinton, please tell us why you are so qualified to be president of a country like the United States of America.
I was a delegate at the New York State Constitutional Convention, so I know the way the U.S. should be run.
Wow, that's a very good answer. I don't think James Madison could say that. So, Mr. Clinton, what are your thoughts on the war that James Madison has started?
I believe that we've lost enough men in previous wars, so we really don't need to start a new one.
Okay. Mr. Clinton, what are some of your beliefs?
I believe that infrastructure improvements could transform American life, drive economic growth, and encourage political participation, and heavily influence the development of the New York State and the U.S.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's something that's very necessary now in these times. With the War of 1812 going on already, I think we need to really improve our infrastructure. Mr. Clinton, please tell us a little bit about your opponent, James Madison.
Well, he's called the father of the Constitution. I don't know why, because he really didn't write it. And he's 5'4", around 100 pounds. Need I say any more?
Got a little bad blood, eh? Mr. Clinton, please tell us of the relationship that you have with George Clinton, former Vice President of the United States under James Madison.
He's my uncle, and we have a fairly good relationship, I would say. All right.
Do you ever speak with your uncle about anything that happened while he was at the White House?
Yes, he has told me many horrific things that have happened under James Madison.
Now I'm going to send you over to Sally to speak with our special guest of the day, George Clinton. Bye, have a great night.
Now we're here with former U.S. Vice President George Clinton. Please tell me some of the things that Madison has done previously.
I witnessed James Madison or Jemmy do some horrific things. I mean, just things you wouldn't even imagine a president would do. He tried to really damage the Native Americans' way of life. He was always just trying to degrade them. And my thoughts are, if he's going to do it to them, he can do it to anybody here. And we really don't need that.
Please tell us some things about James Madison that we may not know.
Well, first of all, Jemmy grew up around slaves. He grew up on a plantation, so he really doesn't have any respect for human life at all. I mean, he's always putting down African Americans and other forms of slaves. I just don't think that's very good for a President of the United States to be taking part in such horrific deeds.
In your time with James Madison, do you believe he's a successful president?
Well, that's kind of a tough question. He was successful in the people's eyes, but if you really know the things that he did, he was not that successful. All the things that he decided to do for the United States, he took from other countries. He took all their ideas. And we're all from different countries, and we obviously left those countries for a reason. I don't think we need the things that they are doing there here in the United States.
Enough about the candidates. Please tell me a little something about yourself.
Well, I was part of the Founding Fathers, so I know a lot of things that it took to get the United States to the place that it is right now. And also, I'm a very good friend of George Washington, the first president of the United States, who did a wonderful job as president, so I know what it takes to be a great president. I was also vice president under Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, and just saw the great things that he did and learned a lot of my political ideas from him.
Is there anything you would like to leave us with, George?
Yes, I'd like to just say to everybody, just get out there and vote. I think you guys clearly see that the right candidate for the President of the United States is Dewitt Clinton. He's done great things. He's proved himself in the past, and James Madison's proved in the past that he's not really worthy to be the next President of the United States. And I think the 4 years with him is good. I think you need to get a new body in there and see what they can do. And then again, I'd like to just really thank you guys for having me on air. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I'm Dewitt Clinton, and I approve this message.